Right, it's the 9th of March 2015 and I'm in the last days of the gallery on the Hoe by the looks of it, and here's Tom. How are you, Tom, today?
Hi there, yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
So how's your work doing?
Yeah, it's nice. I'm still enjoying it as much as ever, even more than ever, really, knowing that I've got my stuff out there in some places, so it's really nice, really good to know. And,
so you're being promoted in the Mayflower Gallery in Plymouth Barbican now, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. Mayflower Gallery have taken on my work, which is great. It's at the Barbican, a nice location, opposite, kind of near the Wetherspoons, opposite there. Yeah, this painting is a kind of an experimental piece.
You saw it in the early stages, and it's come a lot further now, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's quite obviously it looks quite menacing, but this one kind of...
It does at the moment.
It does at the moment, but I want it to be obviously a lot more colourful. But yeah, this one's partly to do with, I guess, the distractions we get.
Yes.
With the kind of
lots
the
in
city
here,
life. Yeah. What's that?
You get lots in here, including me coming in with throwing a video camera in your face.
Well, yeah. Well, this one is like the distraction of city life. When and I'm going to have kind of stars down here.
Yes.
Below him, there's going to be kind of a universe around the image. So there's going to be stars, and so it's kind of like our fixations on such a small scale human life, when really around the planet Earth there's so much going on.
Yeah. Just
look up in the sky, and what do you see? You know, on a clear night.
That's the songline, isn't it?
Just look up in the sky
and see. It's from Freddie Mercury.
Bohemian
Rhapsody. No, Bohemian Rhapsody. Look
Freddie Mercury.
And see. Anyway, the wind blows doesn't really matter much to me.
That's the one. Yeah.
So I've seen that so many times. I've seen him live a few times.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So I like your palettes as well. That's an art form. Rob Lenkovich used to sell his palettes as well.
Did he really?
Yeah. So maybe you ought to start thinking of keeping your old palettes at one side as well. You might be able to sell them when you become very rich and famous shortly.
Put that in a frame. Yeah. Why not?
So,
cool.
How long have you been in the Mayflower Gallery in Plymouth Barbican? That's on South Side Street.
That's on South Side Street. Opposite.
I just said that.
Yeah, it is. It's opposite the kind of. It's close to the gin distillery, but more opposite the Wetherspoons, next to, other places.
So when you sell a painting, you just go across to the distillery, do you?
Yeah, and celebrate.
And have a gin.
Pretend I'm really rich.
Gin?
Pretend I'm a rich artist.
Yeah. Well, you will be if you sell your art.
Well, yeah, I hope so. Yeah, it'd be nice to sell some more art. So I've already sold an original down at Mayflower Arts, actually, which has really encouraged me. Because
this place is closing in early April, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We've got other ideas we can't talk about at the moment.
Yeah, there's other ideas coming, and it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
And it's going to...
And you'll be a major part of that, and it'll be another outlet for your work, won't it?
Well, definitely, yeah. I mean, it's going to be so many artists here, Plymouth artists, and it's going to be quite a big scale thing.
Yeah.
So...
don't go any further with that, I think.
I won't go any further. Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Right, so how long have you been working on this one now, Tom?
Oh, I've been on and off on this one, really, between like other paintings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to quickly talk about this one again, won't you?
Yeah, let's move this out of the way. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. You have done more to it, haven't you?
Yes. I've done some more to the ocean, to the sea. Sorry, get all my stuff out of the way. Yeah. So this one is quite obviously going by the title, "Mystery of Mount Edgecombe."
Yes.
So.
That's in two parts.
Yes, it's a two-part image. Both of Mount Edgecombe. Areas around the country park, and the walk between Mount Edgecombe Country Park and Corsands, which is obviously in Plymouth. It's just across the river. Catch a foot ferry, and can't really see much.
No, the clag's in, and it's gone back to wintry, and they said it's going to be really sunny. I think we're going to have a hot weekend. If they got the weather forecast right for the next weekend. Oh
yeah, and hopefully on the 20th of March. It will be a clear day because there's a solar eclipse. I think it's 85% submersion the moon over the sun, so that would be great.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, definitely.
So what are your ideas for the future, in the short term anyway?
Ideas for the future?
Let's get on this new project that we can't talk about at the moment.
Yeah, and I guess we'll never know. I'm kind of leaving things open, and I'm hoping that things will progress a lot, and maybe speak to galleries.
Are you happy you took the jump with Pinnacle Arts last year then, and got on board with them?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it wasn't for those guys, all of us lot, if I wasn't for Pinnacle Arts in this place, Gallery on the Hoe, I wouldn't have been in Mayflower Gallery, and those guys are so supportive. Taking us on, taking on some artists in here, including me. And it's really good because they're really quite established gallery, and they're really open to. Well,
it was a Lande gallery before, but it was taken over by new people, and James and what's his girlfriend's name?
James and Susanna.
James and Susanna are artists themselves.
They are.
So they can relate to you and understand what you're talking about.
Well, that's it. It's a gallery that's run by artists, and they're artists themselves. They're not just selling. They're appreciating the work that's in there, and they're enthusiastic about what's in there. Well,
that's what was great about this gallery, because when anybody came, they were talking to the artist that created the work.
Well, exactly.
And they were all rubbing off and inspiring, learning off each other and getting ideas of each other, and it's the same emotional aspect as well. They all have the same ups and downs.
Yeah.
As creative people.
It's It's quite a roller coaster being a creative person sometimes. But
Tell me about it.
Exactly. I mean, each day, there's a member of the group here at the gallery, and that member of the group has work up here. So we're all really coming together on this. And
all we can say is it's not really moving from the area that far.
What's that? Sorry.
All we can say is the new art idea is not moving from this area too far.
No. It's all. We're trying to really push the art scene in Plymouth, because like I keep saying, the location is just unbelievable. You've got the sea right there, the moors and the rivers and the forests.
Well, it's the nature that inspires the artists, isn't it?
Well, exactly.
And that's why they're here.
Yeah,
including me.
Yeah, exactly, including you. And this is a place that should be a lot more artistic than it is.
There should be money given to the artists, or the system should be put in place for the art market to come to Plymouth.
Yeah, I mean,
it's no use just having the artists here. People have got to buy into it, otherwise the artists end up getting pushed into the wrong areas.
Yeah, I mean,
you're having to do part-time work at the moment to subsidise your art.
Yeah, that's it. I've got to work part-time, so it keeps me surviving, keeps the wolf from the door. But I think there are some kind of things happening with the council and stuff. I mean, they're giving the go-ahead for a few projects, so I've heard. So that's good. I think things are developing.
Yeah.
I think they are. I think watch this space for Plymouth.
What position do you think you're in with your art at the moment? Do you think you're in a better place than where you've ever been, or?
Yeah, ever. Yeah. I mean, usually I'm just like painting in my room, listening to tunes and just like getting really escaping into a piece of work. But now I'm like painting here in a gallery, and I'm being inspired by other group members. Yeah. Everyone's inspiring each other. Yeah. So it's just amazing,
It's all creative people that come in here anyway. So when you're painting, you're talking to people that have got the same mindset.
Exactly.
What you've just been talking about.
Well, exactly. Yeah. And that helps, I think, with the work.
Yeah.
And the people. And it's a good way to meet fellow creative people like yourself, So it's good. I'll quickly explain this painting then.
Go on then.
A little bit more. See, I went for a walk from Mount Edgecombe to Core Sands.
This was the end of last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was inspired by actually just before New Year, and just before 2015 New Year. So it was just right at the end of 2014. Went for a walk from Plymouth got the ferry to Mount Edgecombe, walked over to Core Sands, walked around Penley Point all the way around to Rame Head, and of course that's then Whitel Bay. But we walked to Rame Head and back, and obviously coming back it was starting to get dark, and there was a cloud that was doing that, and the moon was there, and it created an S shape in the sea. So this cloud was just something about the subtlety of the cloud and the colours of the cloud that really got me. Yeah. And how it created that curve in the water as well. Like I think it's, you see those pathways out to sea sometimes when it's a bit choppy. It's like rip currents or something like that.
It's the wind blowing on the top of the waves, and sailors use those to. They use those as guides when they're sailing the boats.
Do they?
Yeah, because it tells you where the wind is.
Oh right.
That tracking down there is following into the sea there, which is the wind effect on the surface of the water.
Ah yes, yeah. And well, that's I love it's just the sea, isn't it? It's an amazing.
You have to go sailing sometime, and then you can learn about waves and the effects on the sea as well.
Well, that's it. I mean, I've seen it
dimension because it's when you're out at the sea, just beyond the breakwater. It's like being on glass on a very sunny day. You know, it's just the reflections are absolutely outstanding.
Oh, the different states of the ocean. It's like being a surfer, you know, as well. Like grew up surfing. Yeah.
So are you still doing much surfing then?
Yeah, now and then when I can get there.
You will do in the weather in the summer.
In this, more.
You're a warm weather surfer.
I am now.
You're a bit of a poser. No, I don't think you're a poser at all.
Not a poser. Just a bit fed up of the cold water, really.
Yeah, I don't like cold water either.
I've done it too long now.
Yeah.
So obviously inspired by how the waves, they kind of, if the wind's coming that way, the waves will start to wrap inwards into a sheltered kind of area, a sheltered spot. There's places in Cornwall where you can see that happening, like Harlyn and Mother Ivy's Bay, places like that. And you just see the storm going sideways, and then the swell kind of starts to wrap inwards into the secluded spots. And I love it. I love how waves work.
Right, thanks a lot for that, Tom, and I'll catch you with you again soon.
Yeah,
everything seems to be moving well.
Yes, fingers crossed. I think things are going constant progression now. So I got together with some really quite well-known artists around here.
Yes.
And I think there's some more quite well-known artists coming on board with projects that we're going to be doing. So watch this space.
So when do you think this one will be finished?
This one, I'm really not sure.
This is an in-betweenie, isn't it? It seems to be in between all your other work.
Yeah. Well, it's an in-between one, like I say. Yeah, and I'm really not sure when it's going to be finished, but I think I'm quite enjoying getting back to it now. It's quite fun. It's quite.
Love the details in the features. Tremendous. It is scary though, having it on the wall in a dark room at night. It by themselves.
Yeah, it would be scary in a dark room.
After watching a Halloween movie or something, yeah.
Well, I know, yeah. And then it's just there looking at you.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be quite that scary when it's finished, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for that, Tom. I'll catch you again soon.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I'll catch you soon. Cheers.
Tom Bird is an up-and-coming artist, and I think he's going to go places. So now is the time to invest in his art. Invest in art.